shitty team, so like probably their entire roster.
How do you say 16? Ali Prouse?
Ali Prouse?
Prouse? Yeah. Prouse. What was my other one? 14? Jenna Rowe?
Jenna Rowe.
Rowe?
Review feed is going.
Jenna Rowe. Jenna Rowe.
What is Rowe?
Devin Taylor, Kate Hasley, Carter Turner, Abby Chapman, Angel Peltier. Truax.
Let's see, Repkin. And for Nepean, they have Shayna Berg, Barnes, Ella Fontaine, Abigail Malone, Mylan Fade.
Fade? Oh, Fade. Okay, they have it.
David Sturdy, Caroline Davis, those together.
just an exhibition, right?
I don't even know where Nepean's from.
It's like in Ontario. I think Google it.
See where it says half above one, change to period. Yep, so see where the score is, go one to the right. Cannot zoom in. Do you see where it says period? Or where it says half? Just triple click it. Yes. Change it to period. Sure. And then do it to all of them and hit Command S so it saves. Yes. Because the other ones are for power plays. Yes. Thank you.
Sparkers.
Tested mics.
Is that the web stream? Yeah, you won't be able to hear each other in your ears.
Okay.
Just listen.
Oh crap, they're both the Wildcats.
Yeah, so we have to use a lot of UNH Nepean. They said the junior Wildcats.
Cats, yeah.
Please take note of exit doors in all 4 corners of the building. We remind you that smoking is not allowed inside the Winter Center, and we ask that you please refrain from leaning on or pounding on the glass at ringside. Please refrain from throwing any objects onto the ice, as you will be escorted from the arena. Fans are also reminded to stay alert for gate play, rocks, and other objects from the ice surface, and to the stands at any time. The University of New Hampshire and all teams of hockey leagues have joined together in promoting good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your collaboration supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner.
Go get one. Go get the new 19. But Lexi will have one. Lexi.
Profanity, racial, sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated in the grounds of our global hockey arena. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy tonight's game.
Justin, see what's going on.
How much slack do I have over there? I don't want to like pull it.
I mean, I can move. I just need a little bit.
Come
closer. Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
There's literally no good until the boss. I thought you were going to bring the 19 that's over there. In the morning. There's an extra 19. So I mean, trust me too. Bad HDMI, cool with
Definitely all our products have
burn the place when you leave.
Welcome in here to the Whittemore Center in Durham, New Hampshire. Hockey's back in Durham, and we're excited. Alongside Zach Holler, my name is Brian Dunn, here for an exhibition match between the Nepean Junior Wildcats and the home team UNH Wildcats. As I said, Zach, exciting time. Hockey's back in Durham.
Yeah, it's an exciting time and not a lot of time for the Wildcats to get ready for the season. Next game, next Friday, starting off the hockey season for them. What I'm really excited for is watching the 6 new freshmen here in Durham, and especially starting goalie Ava Boudelier.
Yep, Ava Boudelier, one of the freshmen featured in this newly formed roster. Head coach Hillary Witt's team started the season off, and we have puck drop here for the first time this year at the Whittemore Center. Pelletier takes a big bump on the far side as we get going. Now on the end boards here, Junior Wildcats looking to take it out. They do. Burke now trying to send it up in the neutral zone. Pelletier finds McManus as McManus tucks it up before a line change here. And like you said, Zach, they have exhibition here against the Junior Wildcats, but they start out the regular season Hockey East against Merrimack College. That game will be on ESPN 3 next Friday night. Now over to the far side here. That one will be handled. Parker tries to send it up over to Milani. Now Fedeski sends it in the neutral zone. That's where the Junior Wildcats will pick it up. Both teams go by the Wildcats. We'll call Nepean the Junior Cats for our purposes for this broadcast. Parker now gets met there by Prowse. Prowse working together with Devin Taylor. Finds Jenna Rowe looking for Hazlitt on the far side of the neutral zone. Hazlitt carries beyond the blue line, dumps it in. Junior Cats now. Wildcats outnumbered behind the net. Now in the neutral zone, Rowe. Rowe finds Taylor. Taylor looking for Pelletier near the top of the slot, but that's a good stick check there by the Junior Cats. Junior Cats now on the far side. Forrest tries to work it out of the neutral zone. Wildcats gain possession on the clear. Now Witkowski sends it off there for McManus. Now Howard over far side to Radovic. Radovic takes a drive, and that one's patted down by Wolf.
First life of offense we've seen tonight from the Wildcats. They're doing a good job of keeping it in Nepean's end, but first good opportunity right off the stick of Radovic.
A lot of good regrouping in the neutral zone. Clean breakouts for the Wildcats thus far. As the faceoff will go in favor of UNH. Witkowski wins to draw here for the Wildcats. Indirect pass to Revkin. Revkin takes a drive, and that one's redirected up into the protective netting and out of play. Again, shots unofficially 2-0 in favor of UNH. Both teams getting first live action before they start their respective regular seasons. Nepean Junior Wildcats traveling south of the border for this matchup. That one's taken up and around by Truax. Now McManus clamps the stick down on the far side. Witkowski tries to bat it away on the stick check, and now the Wildcats are forced to regroup in their own end. There's a collision there. Now the Junior Cats have space. This one handled by Milani. Milani with a drive and score! And the Junior Wildcats get on the board first. It was LaFabe on the goal.
Yeah, that big collision led to a turnover in their own end, and can't have that happen, and Nepean put it away.
As now the Junior Cats get the scoring started here at the Whittemore Center. Excuse me, it was Abby Lewis credited with the goal. Carly Taves now down the right side. Taves grabs her own rebound. UNH working in their own end. This one's handled by Dunbar. The drive, Schlegel, and a save. And you and I were talking about it before the broadcast. Amy Schlegel recently drafted into the National Women's Hockey League. 18th overall pick of the Buffalo Buttes.
Yeah, and also Julia Fedeski got in there as well, drafted by the Boston Pride, the local team. So a couple of future pros for the Wildcats this season.
Schlegel will play out her senior season here for the Wildcats as she joins the Buttes later on. Carly Taves. Near side boards here. Gets clamped down. Pelletier clears the rubble. Over in the neutral zone now. Shuffled over. Dunbar working along with Schlegel. 2-on-2 scrum here. Junior Cats come away with it. Looking for the one-time chance, and that one's batted down by Pelletier. Now the Wildcats break out. Schlegel gets a piece of it. Junior Cats going to regroup here. A little bit of mishap in the defensive zone there. La Victoire now rings around the offensive end here for the Wildcats. Kate has it first to it. Over defensively, Fedeski with a drive. Fedeski shoots and it's trickled, and it goes to the right post of Wolf. Now on the other end, taken by Wheeler. Wheeler makes a couple moves, tries to cut towards the middle, loses possession. Fedeski there over to Hazlitt. Hazlitt tries to find Taylor, can't quite turn it back on her forehand, rings around. Now Pelletier will take it. Kate Hazlitt pressures. Califf over to Dury. The offensive dome, Fedeski gets in direct passes to Devin Taylor now. Over to Pepis. Pepis now hits the brakes. Tries to hit the brakes and cut across the far end. Find Tuzos. Tuzos now back over to Taylor, indirect pass. Gets it past the blue line into the offensive zone. Wildcats looking to work here. On the forecheck, they send it up. As Shambles able to keep it in play there. Forrest got caught there by Chapman. Almost a dangerous play there for the Junior Cats, but the Wildcats do a good job of regrouping in the neutral zone. Pepes tries to get there first. They're going to wave the icing call off. And again, the Wildcats generating some solid offensive zone time. As the Junior Cats are just looking to take it out here. Eagles finds Lewis. Lewis, again, the goal scorer for the Junior Cats just moments ago. DeCare tried to give it to Lewis. Now finds Chisholm. Down the far side here, there's a backhand chance. Batoulier almost had trouble with that one. Chisholm with the drive. That one's right side.
Yeah, that one almost scooted by Boulier also. She's had a pretty shaky start to her first game, made her first save, but of course one in, and that one almost squeaking by as well.
Well, this game being exhibition doesn't count towards your overall record, but it's a good barometer of where your team stands, as both teams are fighting competitively in this one. Junior Cats up 1-0 in this first period. There's a fluttering puck that enters the Junior Cats offensive zone. Wenskowski will take it. And now momentum here, Grace Middleton. Again, Grace Middleton is one of those freshmen, as you said, 6 freshmen now featured on this Wildcat roster.
Yeah, and she got the start on the first line tonight, so obviously some faith from Coach Hillary Witt in her.
Pelletier now. On the near side, he gets tangled up with 2 Junior Cats. Dunbar aids her. Bounce pass to Schlegel. Schlegel tries to sauce it in the direction of Turner. Carly Turner tries to make a cut move inside. Arm is up by the official. It's going to be a penalty on the Junior Cats. Pelletier now over to Schlegel. Schlegel with the room. Gives it a drive. One-timer chance for Dunbar. Can't connect. Dunbar to Pelletier. Back to Dunbar, trying to cut inside. Pelletier with a drive, and that one's batted down.
And some great passing from Schlegel there. She set up the whole opportunity, which drew the penalty, then almost hit Dunbar across the zone for the one-timer. Schlegel making plays already.
You'll see on the replay here, it was a great sauce pass up to Carly Turner. Played it on her stick beautifully. He was looking to cut across the middle here. They're going to call them for tripping. So it's going to be a power play here for the Wildcats, first one of the evening. And the Junior Cats win the draw. Wildcats close in quickly. So now it's a 2-on-1. They're going to try and fork it out here. As for the time being, Middleton almost got it out. Pelletier now. As now it's going to be another power play here. A 5-on-3 opportunity here for UNH. As they're going to call slashing. Or excuse me, 4-on-4. They will call slashing on Amy Schlegel here. So that power play was a little bit short-lived, as we'll have even play, 4-on-4. Junior Cats will have about a 5-second power play after time has expired. Now Taylor over to Truax. Truax finds Taves. Carly Taves all alone. Taves can't quite connect. He made the cut move inside, but can't keep it on her stick. Truax now. Truax and Taylor. Truax is the drive. That one's batted down by Taves. Taves still has it. Shoots. And that one's saved with a pad by Wolf. Back over to Taylor. D to Truax. Truax tries to give Taves a chance there. Now the Junior Cats clear it out. This one handled by Lefebvre now. Lefebvre with it. Falls to her knees, but the officials play on. Truax now picks up the loose puck. Truax finds Turner, hits off the skate, and it's going to be a turnover here in the neutral zone. Junior Cats will take advantage. Milani. D now over to Dury. Milani with a shot, that one indirectly wide. Truax finds McManus. McManus goes through the legs. Gonna try and get there in time, beat the icing call. He does. Hard bump into the boards there, taken by Eagles. Eagles to Milani. Milani still with it. Picked up there by DeCare. As now the Junior Cats are gonna change here. Fedeschi picks up the puck on the far side. Now it's gonna be a quick power play here for the Junior Cats, about 5 seconds. 10 seconds left on the power play here for the Junior Cats. Jenna Rowe sends it up. Junior Cats with it in the defensive zone. Both teams back at full strength now. As a loose puck in the neutral zone. Devin Taylor's gonna take it here for the Cats. Taylor with a drive, that goes wide of Wolf. Over now to Forrest. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor rings around. There's a drive there. And it'll be out of play. Tori Howard on the cut.
We've seen the two best opportunities for UNH on offense come from very similar plays, just feeding. It was first Turner and then Taves, cutting right down the middle, splitting the two defenders, and Nepean seems to be working for the Cats.
And again, Carly Taves, one of 3 captains featured on this Wildcat team. Carly Taves, Mary Jo Pelletier, and Kate Hazlitt will be sporting the C's on their jerseys for the Wildcats this season. And again, Hazlitt looking to win the draw back there for the Wildcats. Parker takes over, but a turnover here. Now Taylor with the drive. That one off the stick of La Victoire, and that'll hit the netting. 8:55 left in this first period. Shots are 6-4 in favor of UNH. Again, this is the exhibition weekend here for Wildcat hockey. The women get started. Men's hockey in exhibition action Sunday against St. Francis Xavier. Now Scammell. Over to Hazlitt. Hazlitt now throws one into the pads of Wolf. He's forced to cover it up, and we'll get an offensive zone face-off here for the Wildcats. 8:43 left in the first period. Draw one by Taves for the time being. Taves sends it up to Schlegel. Schlegel with the drive, and that one's directed. Rebound chance for the Wildcats, and the Junior Cats clear it out. Numbers the other way. This one's handled by Belafontaine. Belafontaine out over to Milani. Milani gets intercepted by Schlegel there over to Dunbar. Dunbar towards the middle to Turner. Back to Carly Taves. 3-on-2 now for the Wildcats. Carly Taves now loses control. Over to Schlegel. Taves fights for it, comes up with it, finds Dunbar, middle, shoots. There's a pad save there by Wolf. Shamel over to Schlegel with a drive. That one hits a couple Junior Cats as it's blocked down before it reaches Wolf. Now Pelletier. 1-2 pass to Chapman. Chapman blocked down there by Wolf.
Wildcats are really putting on the pressure now, just trying to get shots on net and make Wolf work.
Offensively, the Wildcats have the advantage right now. Schlegel with a little toe drag move. Couldn't quite connect with the shot opportunity. Radovic there working together with Sasaski. Sasaski takes advantage of the turnover. And he loses at the blue line. Pelletier clears up that mess. Pelletier just kicks it in. It's going to be defensive line change here for the Wildcats. Chapman now with it. Chapman looking for the one-time chance for Radovic. Looked like Wolf got a stick on it. Revkin now, D-to-D to Fedeski. Fedeski shoots that one in over the glove of Wolf. Junior Cats will get a breakout here. Taken up by Califf. Califf, nobody home. Fedeski there at the red line. Finds Middleton. Over to Revkin, D-to-D. Revkin with a shot. That one's blocked down there by Lefebvre. Lefebvre now into the Wildcats defensive zone. Fedeski spin moves it. Trying to look for the indirect pass of Middleton. Now Wenkowski. Wenkowski tries to put it between the legs, and Junior Cats get a stick on it before we can get the shot off. Now the other way. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler tries to make a move on Fedeski, one-handed now. Rings around the net. Junior Cats still with possession. Fedeski takes a hack at it. Eagle sends it in. Revkin looking for Prowse. There's a slow rolling puck. Fedeski will manage. Now rings around the far end. Revkin pokes it over to Wenkowski. Wenkowski now surveys, takes her time. He likes to dump it in. They're going to get a line change. Allie Prowse. Allie Prowse now. Allie Prowse, one of 4 captains I forgot to mention on this team. Hazlitt tries to shoot it in. There's a shot. As that one looked like it hit a stick before Howard got a chance. There's a drive. Now Howard looking for Taylor. There's a pad save by Wolf. Whistle blown. Arm is up. We're going to get a call here, as it looked like there's going to be a cross-checking call on the Junior Cats, and the Wildcats will go on their second power play of the evening.
Excellent job by Wolf in net, taking all these shots in stride, staying focused, getting a pad on that last one.
She's doing a great job of surveying shots in traffic as she stopped the first power play here, and there you see the cross-checking penalty there, as it looks like Maddie Wheeler will sit 2 minutes in the sin bin. Schlegel on the draw, as it's still a loose puck, as Pelletier bats that one down. Wenkowski in the drive, looking for a tip in there. Chance by McManus, goes wide. As now Middleton comes up with it, back to McManus, and the Wildcats will settle down for their power play. Wenkowski with a drive, and an up and over. Behind the net, Pelletier grabs it. Back to Wenkowski. Wenkowski now with a shot. That one's blocked down by Wolf. Doesn't know where it is. There's a rebound chance by Pelletier. Two big saves there by Wolf. Now McManus back to Winkowski. Over to Schlegel. Schlegel still with it. Getting poked at. Schlegel now trying to get the one-time chance to Pelletier. One-on-one opportunity, and it's cleared out there by the Junior Cats. So a solid opening look there for UNH as they regroup behind goalkeeper Ava Boudelier. Now McManus. Over to Middleton. Middleton to Fedeschi. Fedeschi pokes in the offensive end. Now the Wildcats going to forecheck. Middleton. Back to Howard to Shamel with a drive. That one's redirected. Now McManus. Back to Howard. Over to Shamel. Middleton back to Howard. Looking for Fedeschi there. McManus still with it. Scammell now. D to Howard. Howard with a drive. There's a shot in that. Saved into the gut of Wolf. So about 5 seconds left on this power play here for the Wildcats. They get an offensive zone face-off, 3:13 left in this first period. Again, exhibition competition. Our first look at Wildcat hockey here at the Whittemore Center. So that one's taken by Rowe. Rowe now surveys, goes far side to Dunbar, looking for Taves on the one-time pass. So that one heads in behind the net. Dunbar now. Dunbar still with it, actually dances around a couple defenders behind the net. And again, Truax now being trailed here by Lefebvre. Truax, little backhand feed up and over into the stands there. 14-4 now, shots in favor of UNH. You would think in the shot total UNH could have the advantage, but they're down 1-0 here, Zach.
Yeah, finishing's been an issue for them so far. They did a pretty good job on that power play of really keeping possession in the Nepean end, but just unable to find the back of the net so far.
As UNH circus for their first goal. Junior Wildcats in the offensive zone. There's a drive batted down by Truax, but the Junior Cats still going to work here in the offensive zone. Caney. Backhand pass to Caney. He's met there by Jenna Rowe. Caney falls. A little bit of a collision here on the far side. Puck still being pried loose. Truax finds it. Truax over to Dunbar now. Nicole Dunbar finds space. Little one-on-one move. Dunbar still with it now. Rings around, tries to get a one-time chance there for Turner. Can't quite connect. As Dunbar in the back check rings around. Boudelier gives it up for Rowe. Jenna Rowe now with the keeper across the blue line. Cuts across the middle. Jenna Rowe shoots in that one. Kostinka's above the crossbar. Carly Turner, Pelletier with a drive. That one's deflected down. Pelletier gets her own rebound. Over to Taylor. One-timer for Pelletier. That one's wide. There's now Lewis over to Schlegel. Schlegel into the gut there of Wolf. He plays it up behind Devin Taylor and direct to Pelletier. Back to Taylor. Can't quite keep it on her stick. Puck stays in the offensive zone. No offsides. Prouse now, whistle blown. We're gonna get another penalty here. Looks like it will be on the Junior Cats. Has it with a shot creeping up towards the near side post of Wolf. And we'll get another penalty here on the Junior Cats. And it will be Burke heading to the box. Carly Turner on the draw, wins it. Back to Scammell, over to Howard. Howard with a drive. That one's blocked down there by Parker. 1 minute left to play here in this first period. Wildcats looking to get on the board before it ends. Turner with a drive. That one's blocked down. And again, not to be remiss, Zach, great shot blocking by Nepean. So that one's patted down by Wolf. around the boards here. Junior Cats looking to clear it out, and they do. As Boudelier settles down here for the Wildcats. 30 seconds left to play here in this first period. About one last chance on the offensive rush. Carly Turner now. Sends it back to Howard, back to Turner. Alexa ringing around to Taves. Taves now to Fedeschi. Fedeschi finds Howard in the middle. Howard over to Turner. Turner tried to send a one-timer over. Howard gets her rebound. Scammell sends it. Skip pass to Turner. 5 seconds left. Force a cute. Howard with the drive. There's a shot there. Rebound. And it goes behind the net, and that'll do it here for the first period at the Whittemore Center. The Nepean Junior Wildcats have a 1-0 lead on UNH.
Wildcats massively outranking the Junior Wildcats in shots right now, 18-4 after one, but you got to give the Junior Wildcats credit. They're really pinching it in on their penalty kill. It's the third penalty they've had to stave off, and they've been able to do that.
And credit goes to Sophie Wolf here, saving 18 shots. And a 1-0 lead right now for the Nepean Junior Wildcats. So we'll take a quick break here during this first intermission. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere, as we are streaming on YouTube. Welcome back here to the Whittemore Center, second period action. Junior Wildcats hold the 1-0 advantage. We have a goaltender switch. Hillary Cashin now in net for the Wildcats.
These next 30 seconds of this power play are pretty important for UNH. I think if they can get off to a good start in this period, maybe get some offense going.
Some runoff here on the power play. Wenchowski with a drive. That one's deflected there. McManus got the look. Pelletier now on the far side. Over to Schlegel. Schlegel opens up. Wenchowski on the backhand chance. Little saucer over to Middleton. Middleton over to Wenchowski. When Middleton now tried to cut across the middle. That one's poked away by the Junior Cats. And they send it long. La Victoire there on the clear. A quick stat update. Shots unofficially 14-3 in favor of the Wildcats. So you ask who is the story of that first period, it was Sophie Wolf making 14 saves on 14 shots.
Absolutely, but the Cats also need to find some goal scorers to rely on. Losing Joanna Curtis last year to graduations really hurt them. She had almost twice as many points as anybody else on the team, led the team with 21 goals, and they really need to find some goal scorers to help fill that.
2-on-1 here. Carly Taves takes a drive. There's a rebound chance there. Still loose Dunbar there on the rebound, but the Wildcats can't put it home. Now the Junior Cats up the other way on the breakout. This one handled by Milani. The fade cuts across the middle. There's a drive blocked down by Rowe. Patted down by Cashin. That's her first recorded save of the evening. Jenna Rowe uses her legs, crossing the red line. Gets one, gets past two. Jenna Rowe inside, shoots. Glove save by Wolf. Jenna Rowe turns on the Jets. It almost makes it a one-man show.
Great individual effort by Rowe there, but a nice glove save by Wolf. Really going out of her way to snag that one.
Again, Jenna Rowe. Almost a one-man show there for the Wildcats. Howren with a shot. Stick down there. Pelletier over to Scammell. Scammell takes a low drive. That one gets through a couple. This puck is loose on the near side end wall here. Junior Cats trying to break it out. Kate Hazlitt on it. Hazlitt over the Prouse. Still fighting for it. Scammell and Hazlitt now. Prouse grabs it. Little backhand feed looking for Taylor there. Gives it up to Scammell. Scammell indirect pass to Hazlitt. Hazlitt fires it around the boards. That's where the Junior Cats will pick it up. Califf over to Taylor. Clamps it down. Back over to Taylor. Taylor with it to Wenchowski. Drive there by Howren. Redirected, and looks like Wolf's going to cover it up for the meantime. Allie Prouse had a chance on it. Again, there's Sophie Wolf. Right place at the right time. Seeing the replay here. Howren with a drive. And Sophie Wolf quick to cover it up on the rebound chance. There's a draw there. Wenchowski wins it for the Wildcats. Schlegel now trying to backhand feed to Middleton. And you were right, Zach. It's hard as number 6 every year up to this year for me was Joanna Curtis, as she has moved on and graduated, their leading point scorer last season.
Yeah, and it's not going to be just one person filling that hole for the Wildcats either. They're going to have to find maybe 3 or 4 skaters that fill that goal-scoring gap.
Little cut move inside here. Up to McManus, far side. McManus turns on the brakes, turns around. Can't quite get it up in time on the redirect. That one's taken by Burke. All the way down now. 2-on-1 chance. McManus still with it. As Sasaki tried to aid her last second. Now the Junior Cats with some room. Milani tried to toe drag it through. Loose puck right in front of Cashin. Now Radovic over to Sasaki. Sasaki tried to feed it over to Radovic inside the slot. So that one rings around here. Junior Cats going to pick it up, and they're going to look to break out. Milani now intercepted there by Fedeski. Fedeski with a chance here on the far side boards. Rings around. Fedeski handles. Gives it up to Rowe. Rowe moves up. Drop pass. Over to Sasaki, shoots, and that's a save there by Wolf.
That whole opportunity was created by Fedeski in the neutral zone, intercepting that pass, jumping it, and creating something for the Wildcats. If Sasaki could have gotten that on a one-time, you'll see on the replay, the left side of the net is just wide open for Sasaki. Just takes a little too much time, and Wolf's able to make the save.
Sasaki with a great shot. Martha Pepes with a better look there, feeding it across the slot. Fedeski with a chance, and that one's saved up by Wolf. So just adding to her save total now at 21. Sophie Wolf. So now the Wildcats win the draw again. Dunbar, indirect pass to Fedeski. Fedeski elects to give it back. Turner now turns around, tries to do a spin cycle move rather, up to Fedeski, can't keep it inside the blue line. Wildcats are forced to clear out. Now around behind the net here. Turner clamps it up, works together with Taves here. Pins Wheeler to the near side. Now Cashin feeds it to Rowe on the far side. Rowe gets tied up there. So there's a attempted shot there by Forrest as Cashin admires that one. Fedeski hits the brakes, feeds it back to Rowe behind the net. Rowe over to Dunbar, across the blue line into the neutral zone. Dumps that one in. We'll get a line change here for UNH. Now the Junior Cats and Cheney can't quite keep it on her stick. Not quite icing as Howard gets there in time. Howard now keeps the puck on her stick over to Prouse. Prouse now rings that one around the boards. The Wildcats will go to the forecheck. Devin Taylor can't keep it on her stick. Junior Cats clear that out. Arm is up, and that'll be icing here for the Junior Cats.
The forecheck of the Junior Cats has really slowed down, especially this period. It's how they created pretty much their only opportunity in the first period and were able to score a goal. UNH has done a lot better job of not turning the puck over in the neutral zone or their own end.
Draw one by the Wildcats. Howren feeds that in, looking for a redirect. Hazlitt's there on the second chance for the Wildcats. And now Taylor with a drive. That one out of the line of sight there of Wolf. Prouse now, a little backhand feed to Hazlitt, over to Howren. Howren back to Hazlitt. She gets her stick lifted. Now Taylor looking for space. Taylor finds room across the middle, shoots, and there's a save by Wolf. Rebound chance. Wildcats poking at it. It's loose. Off her line. Scamble. There's a drive there. Hazlitt with a chance. Can't keep it on her stick. Howard again with a drive. There's another save by Wolf. Best look the Wildcats have gotten all evening. And Sophie Wolf once again. Honor Tukis makes the save.
Yeah, Devin Taylor created that. Makes a nice move. Her first rip, a good shot, and then there's a loose puck, and she's able to get herself back in the mix to create another opportunity for the Wildcats. Devin Taylor's been very aggressive here early on for UNH, just taking every scoring opportunity she can.
And again, that was a great look there for UNH. Schlegel sends that one back in the offensive zone. Wolf comes out of her crease. Prouse trying to feed it to Schlegel there. That one's intercepted by the Junior Cats. Milani now working up the other way. Milani, backhand pass, shoots, and there's a save by Catch on the one-time chance there by Burke. Whistle blows. We're gonna have looks like a slashing call here on Amy Schlegel.
And there's one of those turnovers that comes back to bite the Cats really quickly. Junior Cats take it and they go full force right at the net. Get another good opportunity.
Again, Hillary Cashin coming at the top of her crease, making a big-time stop, preserving that 1-0 lead for the time being here. But the Junior Cats will go on their second power play. Now Fedeski. Can't clear that one away. As it will not be a delay of game here.
I believe the Junior Cat got a tip on it, but Schlegel must be really upset with herself. Already 2 penalties, a period and a half into the season as a senior leader on this team. something she can't be doing.
As we get set for the face-off here, officials reconvene as they're going to discuss whether or not, I believe they're discussing why it's not a delay of game penalty, because they did send it over behind the net. As long as someone touched it, they can't technically call it delay of game, and I believe that's what they are arguing over there.
Yeah, Bruce McDonald wanted an explanation, and the refs converged, and they came to the same conclusion that it definitely got tipped going over the boards.
Now the Junior Cats looking to get something going here on their second power play of the evening. Over to Burke. Burke now gets it past her first defender. Truax tries to poke it away. Back over to Taves. Back to Fedesky, and Fedesky sends that one in. Eagles blocks it down with the chest. Cashin leaves that one for Fedesky. Fedesky now sends that one away, and that'll be cleared out by the Wildcats. Over now far side to Todd. Todd to Parker. Now Todd. Todd surveys, goes backhand spin move. Takes a shot. Cashin lets that one fly to the right side. Now pinned up there by Hazlitt. As Howard tries to clear that one away through the scrum. Can't quite poke it through. Puck is now loose on the far side. Howard in there, gives it up to Rowe. Jenna Rowe gives it a swing, and that one's cleared down. 18 seconds left on the power play here for the Junior Cats. Now Todd down the left side. Can't quite keep it on her stick. Rowe takes advantage, and Rowe will take it herself. Jenna Rowe now clears it out. Backhand move. So now the Junior Cats have some space. Caney on the near side here. Sends it across. Over in the direction of Forrest. Now Pelletier has it. Gives it up to Wenskowski. Wenskowski tried to self-pass it, past her defender, can't quite get a handle on it as McManus pins it up. McManus now. Still loose. Pried away there by DeCare. Now down to Caney. Caney goes cross crease here looking for Forrest. McManus pokes it loose. Wenskowski finds it. Over to McManus across the middle. McManus now with throw. Beats her defender. Backhand feed. McManus shoots on the drive. And puck is loose there on the far side. Pelletier looks like he has a chance at it. Still in the offensive zone. Wildcats come away with it. Middleton now takes a shot. Can't get through. Rebound chance. Junior Cats have it behind the net. Now to Care. Trying to look for Milani on the far side. Schlegel gives it up to Carly Taves. Carly Taves finds Zunbar across the middle. She gets stick lifted right before she gets a shot opportunity. And Turner gets a bump on the near side. Todd now sends it down to Califf. Califf across the face-off dot. Getting trailed there by Turner. Turner with a stick lift. Gives an opportunity here for the Wildcats as Scammell now forced to go behind her net. She gets pinned up as Wheeler grabs it. Taves in the turnover on the far side. Cutting across the red line into the offensive zone. Carly Taves can't get past her second defender. Junior Cats find possession behind the net. Eagles. Up to Todd there. Todd possessing now. Getting poked at by Hazlitt and Scammell. Scammell can't quite come up with it. Junior Cats with a look here. If they can keep the puck in, that one's blocked down there by Taylor. So there's a shot. Intentionally wide. Now to Hazlitt. Hazlitt finds Devin Taylor. Now Taylor with some room. Taylor with a drive. There's a save there by Wolf. 8:02 left in the second period. Junior Cats holding on to this 1-0 lead.
A fast-paced tempo in this game so far. We're not seeing a lot of face-offs. Makes it even more important. Line changes are fluid, and that Wick can get them on quickly for the Cats.
Remarkably, 26-4 is the shot advantage for UNH. Howard now with a drive. That one stick down by Wolf. Pepez finds Howard with space. Howard with a drive. There's a deflection chance as Pelletier steps up. Now the Junior Cats the chance. There's Wheeler trying to toe drag it past Howard. Chapman grabs her. Loose puck. And Pepez can't stay offside, so the miscommunication there is number 8, Hannah Tutas, is looking to keep it herself. Wenskowski over to Middleton. Quickly over to Rowe to Scammell. Wenskowski finds McManus on the far side. McGarr McManus now. Toe drag, can't quite connect. Now the Junior Cats have numbers the other way on the 3-on-2. This one's taken by Milani. Milani turns her hips, can't quite get it on the one-timer chance, grabs her own rebound. Milani now up to La Victoire. La Victoire can't get any of that shot. La Victoire again with a drive. That one's batted down by Wenskowski. McManus now by herself. McManus around the net. Tries to play it to herself. Middleton grabs that rebound. Middleton can't quite make it through the scuffle behind the net. So the Junior Cats take advantage. There's a shoulder check there by Keisha DeCare. I shall get called for the roughing penalty. See there on the replay, collision there at mid-ice. Kenna Rowe picking up the loose puck. Wildcats get another chance here on the power play.
Cats appear visibly frustrated out there. 28 shots unofficially so far and not able to find the net. Really losing their patience, trying to force it towards the net. We've seen McManus a couple times lose it deep in Nepean's end because of that.
Fedeski with a shot and a goal! And for the first time this season, we have a Wildcat goal at the Whittemore Center. Julia Fedeski gets a scoring open here for the Wildcats. .631 this second period. Wildcats tie it up. You see it there right at the top of the slot. Julia Fedeski paints the top corner. And we have a tie game here in Durham.
Big sigh of relief, I imagine, on the UNH bench after that one. Good wrist shot from Fedeski finding the top shelf.
Julia Fedeski, a scoring defenseman, no doubt here for UNH. As now the Wildcats find their first goal of the season. Dunbar now chases that one. It's going to be a nice and clear on the Wildcats, so they'll commence the face-off in the Wildcats' offensive zone. Draw one back there by Turner. Now Dunbar sends it over to Turner. Turner with a breakaway chance. Carly Turner now, if she can catch up. Backhand feed, shoots, and that's a big save there by Carly Wolf. Stepping up at the top of her crease. Now the Junior Cat is going to try and go the other way. Scammell pokes it up to Taves. Taves finds Hazlitt. Kate Hazlitt with a drive, that one wide. Hazlitt grabs her own rebound. Hazlitt over to Schlegel. Schlegel tries to almost toe drag it over. Gets through a couple deflections. Devin Taylor Turns her hips, backhands it over to Pelletier. Pelletier opens up, takes a drive. There's a shot. Rebound chance. Schlegel pokes at it. Nobody home for the Wildcats. Now the Junior Cats going to take it up the other way. And Belafontaine puts one in the direction of Cashin. He easily gloves that one up. So nevertheless, 31-5 shot total. The Wildcats finally have something to show for it here after the recent goal by Julia Fedeschi.
Yeah, Fedeschi only found the back of the net 6 times last year, so definitely a good feeling for her to get one early on in the season.
Now Taylor to the right side here. Can't quite keep it on her stick. D to D there to Eagles. Eagles looking for Lefebvre there. Now Eagles in the neutral zone, D to D to Parker. Parker now surveys, goes back to Eagles on the far side. Eagles, neutral zone pass to Wheeler. And again, the Junior Cats is having trouble breaking past the neutral zone wall. Eagles takes it herself, tries to tip it off to Milani. Officials wave off the icing. Schlegel now behind the net, takes it herself. Amy Schlegel gets close in quickly. Little break stop there, finds Prowse. Prowse can't keep it on her stick. And Pelletier gets caught pinching. And now the Junior Cats have room the other way. Milani, toe drag move, shooting a save there. Pad stop by Cashin. Pelletier hits the back of her skate. Now the Junior Cats looking to make good on that chance. There's a drive blocked down there by Pelletier. Mary Jo, here we go in the neutral zone. Pinned up there. As we have a whistle blown as it looks like it's under the leg of McManus.
A great save by Cashin down at the other end. Her body going one way, the puck going the other. Really able to kick out that left leg and stop Nepean from taking their second lead.
And you talk about who's going to be the go-to person offensively here for the Wildcats. Again, you have the loss of Jonna Curtis, but Amy Schlegel right behind her in points with 23 total last season.
Yeah, Schlegel was able to find the net 13 times last season. They've been able to find good scoring from their defenders. It's really going to be at the wing positions where the Wildcats are going to need to find some extra goal scoring.
Junior Cats in their own defensive zone. Burke working with Middleton there. Burke roughs up there. Here's a 2-on-1 chance for the Junior Cats. DeCare takes a drive. There's a pad save by Cashin. Lefebvre keeps it in. DeCare now over to Todd. Fedeschi tries to clear it out. LaVictoire there defensively. D to D now. Back to Caleb. Allen's blocked out. Jenna Rowe has it. Jenna Rowe. Indirect pass to herself. Jenna Rowe gets her own rebound around the boards now. Still with it. Backhand pass there to Taves. Across the middle of the slide. Here's a kid. Jenna Rowe with the backhand. Still loose. Rowe tried to bat it down. DeCare now. Looking to clear it out here for the Junior Cats in the neutral zone. DeCare. Tipped by Dunbar, as Dunbar now has room. Over to Turner. Kylie Turner still with it. Truax on the trail there. Back to Turner. Kylie Turner pries it loose. Gives it over to Howard. Howard now. Safe clear in behind the net now. Junior Cats with possession. Here's Cheney. Cheney over towards the right side. Handled there by Lewis. Howard gives it up to Pelletier over to Dunbar. Dunbar makes a move inside, shoot. It's a high shot there, and Wolf gathers it. So a minute 35 left in this second period. Wildcats get on the board with an offensive zone chance, looking to try and grab the lead before the end of this second period. Has it, wins the draw back there to Taylor. Taylor backhands it over to Prowse. Prowse on the clamp, wins it back over to Schlegel. Schlegel fakes the shot, moves in. Schlegel now looking for Haz on the one-timer. Can't get through a couple defenders. Has it over to Pelletier. Pelletier with the drive, and there's a save there by Wolf.
And there's Schlegel mixing it up in the offensive zone and giving Pelletier a good rip from the point.
Wenskowski can't quite win the draw. Junior Wildcats win a draw. Schlegel back over. McManus poking at it. 1 minute left to play here in this second period. A 1-1 score here at the Whittemore Center. Junior Cats little toe drag move there. Backhand chance for Milani. Can't quite get any of it. Now Pelletier moves it up. Wenskowski keeps it on herself with her skates. There's a one-timer chance there. Pelletier almost had it on the rebound. Middleton can't quite pry it loose. Now Milani with a chance. One-on-one with Schlegel. Feeds it over. Junior Cats with a chance. Schlegel gets there just in time. In the slot, McManus finds it. Eagles grabs the rebound. Now Eagles over to Dix. Dix can't put it home, and there's a shot that ends up into the visiting bench. 17.8 seconds left here. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Junior Cats.
I know she's only seen a handful of shots this period, but I think Hillary Cashin's looked really good mid-season form. She's seeing the puck really well, and she's handled multiple 2-on-1s quite well for the Cats.
Hillary Cashin using those big white pads. Fedeschi now has to work quickly here. She's got a chance down the right side. 7 seconds left, looking for a chance inside. Can't quite get it to Taves. Dunbar on the drive. That one goes wide, and that'll do it here for the second period. The Wildcats get on the board here, courtesy of Julia Fedeschi. As we end this second intermission, shots unofficially 34-7 in favor of the Wildcats. Zach, what do you want to see here in this third period?
Just finishing their opportunities. Fedeschi, besides her goals, she's been creating a lot of opportunities for teammates in the front of the net, and the Wildcats just need to start hammering some home.
And we'll see if the Wildcats can take the lead back here. We'll be back for the third period. We're streaming live on YouTube. Hockey's back at the Whittemore Center. We'll be right back. And we're back here at the Whittemore Center, third period action between the Wildcats and the junior Wildcats of Nepean. Over down north of the border in Canada. Pelletier now. Off the opening draw, Parker grabs in the neutral zone. Given up by Schlegel. Schlegel now down to Middleton. Middleton finds Wenkowski, hits the deck. Middleton with a drive. That one's blocked down. McManus there on the rebound. Middleton grabs it behind the net. Backhand feed to Schlegel. Schlegel now with a chance. Intentionally wide over to Middleton. Near side. Middleton and Schlegel working together. Middleton sends it to the near side and wall. Over to McManus. Back to Schlegel. Schlegel now tries to keep it herself. Can't poke it past there. So now Milani works. Pelletier makes good use of that one-on-one chance. Sends it far side over in the direction of Wenkowski.
Coach Witt's giving Kira Smith the third period, getting each of the goaltenders a period for the Wildcats in the expedition, just get them loose for the season.
Thank you for mentioning that. Again, Wildcats make the full rotation in goaltenders. Kira Smith now in net for UNH.
It'll be interesting to see who they throw out there next Friday against Merrimack College. I'd expect the veteran Cashin too, but Boudelier getting the start, the freshman tonight, could say she's the starter.
Well, the good thing for UNH is they do have a solid rotation of goaltenders. Kira Smith and Hillary Cackman did a good job of going hand in hand last season. So you might think that Hillary Cackman might go with that product again this season. Carly Taves now left side, cuts across the middle, takes a shot that's patted down there by Wolf. Now Dunbar. Dunbar looking for Turner, can't quite get through a couple sticks there. La Victoire pokes it past Rowe. Fedeski behind the net. Over to Dunbar. Back to Fedeski. Little high riser, the neutral zone. Looking for Forrest. As now Fedeski grabs that loose puck, brings it around over to Prouse. Prouse tries to feed it across the middle. Rowe pokes at it. There's a drive there. Kira Smith bats it down with the glove. The Wildcats clear it out. They're going to wave off the icing. Now Taylor clamps that one inside the offensive zone, working together with Prouse. Over to Howard. Howard with the drive. That one's gloved by Wolf. So we win the draw back here. Howard gives it over to Taylor. Hazlitt. Back to Howard. Scammell. There's a redirect there by Taylor. Couldn't quite turn it over to her forehand. Devin Taylor now backhand feed over to Hazlitt. Hazlitt now down to Scammell. Scammell with the drive. That one's blocked down there. They can't find it as it goes into the padding. Number 24. Maya Vaza. So a draw will take place here on the right side, offensive zone. Wildcats can't win it. Sasaki there on the intercept. Over to Chapman. Chapman off her line. That one zinged around there towards the near side. Burke now works. Wildcats trying to get it off turnover here. Back in the defensive zone. The Junior Cats take it. Parker feeds it up over to Belafontaine. Belafontaine can't quite keep it on her stick. Now Chapman fires it down into the offensive zone. The Wildcats are going to try and go to the forecheck. Pelletier now gets clamped up. Trying to find Pepez. Now feed over to Wenkowski. Wenkowski making a couple moves, gets tripped up at the top of the blue line, and that'll be a power play here for UNH. 15:49 left in this third period.
Good job by Wenkowski to draw that penalty there, trying to split the defenders. About 3 junior Wildcats around her. Some good stick work. And the trip follows.
We saw the opportunity there to try and split a couple defenders. Gets a stick loose. It'll be a power play here for the Wildcats. Amy Schlegel takes the draw. One back by the Junior Cats. And a high stick. As a fan over there. Start first. Wenkowski gets caught for the high sticking. Face off outside the offensive zone.
I really like what we've seen from the starting offensive line for UNH as well. It's Witkowski, Middleton, and McManus are out there. They've done a good job of creating scoring opportunities, and Witkowski, of course, right there, drawing the penalty.
Witkowski now fights off her defender, finds Pelletier, gives it back on the give and go. Now Witkowski moves up. Witkowski drives and almost paints the top corner there. Hits off the glass and out of play. Face-off one here by the Wildcats. Minute 33 left on this power play. Howren now. Good poke there by Wheeler. Forces the Wildcats to clear. Howren now D to D to Scammell. Turns back around, regroups over to Fedeschi. Fedeschi. Far side now to Turner. Taves stays on sides. Turner still working with it. Grabs her own rebound. Carly Turner now finds Fedeschi. Fedeschi fires. That one's wide. Fedeschi indirect, grabs her own rebound behind the net. Looking for Scammell there. Goes beyond the blue line. Wildcats are forced to clear. Scammell now works around here. Regroups behind the net. Scammell looking for Taves. As the D close in quickly there. Howren now over down to Taylor. Devin Taylor down the left side. Looking for room, finds Turner. Turner, little back end move inside, can't quite get a shot off. Scammell now over to Fedeschi. Fedeschi gets worked on there by Eagles. Now Eagles behind the net, met up by Turner. Turner finds Schlegel on the left side. Schlegel now takes it behind the net herself. Schlegel with some wheels around the end. Schlegel now takes a drive. That one's wide. Turner grabs a rebound. There's a chance. He gets dropped there by Dix, it looks like. Schlegel with a drive. Turner now back on her feet. Taylor tries to sneak it past the right side post of Wolf, but nevertheless, the Wildcats will go right back on the power play here.
Yeah, that can't happen if you're the Junior Cats. Right off of killing a penalty, you'll see right there drawing another one. That's with a hit upstairs.
Just a little bit of a cross check. As Dury heads to the box. Another power play opportunity here for the Wildcats to take the lead. Hoping to break this 1-1 tie, draw one back from Schlegel to Witkowski over to Pelletier. Pelletier back to Witkowski with a drive. There's a shot. That one goes wide of Wolf. As Middleton finds that puck, back to Witkowski over to Middleton. Middleton cuts across the middle. Schlegel shoots, score! Amy Schlegel off the one-timer chance from Middleton, and the Wildcats take their first lead of the evening.
You mentioned her earlier, the second leading scorer from last year. 13 goals for Schlegel. She finds the back of the net here.
As you see it there, another top corner strike there from a Wildcat. And UNH has a 2-1 lead.
The undisciplined play of the Junior Cats really hurting them. Getting outshot by nearly 30 shots. You can't keep going on the PK and expecting good things to happen defensively.
So a power play goal here for the Wildcats, excuse me. Schlegel now.
Assisted by number 6, Grace Middleton. At number 12, Taylor Witkowski.
Stopped behind there by Wolf. Junior Cats now playing from behind for the first time in this game. 12:52 left in this third period.
And 6:37 of the third period.
Schlegel gets past a couple defenders on her feet, back up, still trying to find the puck. Taves trying to send it over to Dunbar. Dunbar now working. Schlegel grabs the pass intercept. Schlegel now looking for Dunbar across the middle, sauces it over. Dunbar forced to go all the way across their own end. Indirect pass now. Turner looking for Taves. That one gets clamped up. They're going to blow the whistle out of play here.
It's now time to announce the winner of tonight's sport contest.
But again, 37-9 shot total. You see in the replay there. Another goal there for the Wildcats. Amy Schlegel picked her corner.
You are the winner. Please report. Mark taking behind section 123 to play in your crowd.
There's a pad save there by Kira Smith. Kira Smith, a product of Littleton, Colorado. Podesky now looking for Hazlitt. Hazlitt can't quite catch up to that puck. Over now, Prouse near side. Hazlitt loses her stick. Rowe grabs in the neutral zone. He's gonna row now. Turns around, he's the backhand. Rowe trying to find Prouse there. Stepping up was Podesky, keeping it in the offensive zone on the clear. Wildcats will switch up lines. Burke over to Chapman. Burke still with it. Chapman tried to poke it on the backhand past her. Now Howard hits the brakes. Finds Chapman. Trouble with the stick there as Sasaki handles it. Sasaki now down the far side. Pepis grabs her. Redirect. Junior Cats with it now to Care. Tried to pass it through. Scamble pokes it. Scamble now sends it back into the offensive zone here for UNH. Now down the far side here, it's going to be Milani. Milani now working the backhand around behind the net. Still has room. Milani. There's a drive there by Chisholm. Blocked down by Smith. Chisholm now gets met up by McManus. To Care there on the loose puck chance. Sent in. They wave off the icing. Howren now for the Cats. Trying to find Middleton. In the neutral zone now, Junior Cats regroup. Chisholm. Wenchkowski almost with a chance there. Scamble steps up. Wheeler with a backhand, and Kira Smith on the glove save, forced to lay
nice
on her
attack
butt.
by Wheeler there. The Junior Cats, they just really need to start getting some shots on net. We saw Chisholm fire one from the point, and then here Wheeler with the backhand. Just really need to start creating some scoring opportunities. Try to get one past Smith.
Genero now. Up to Taves. Taves now. Trying to find Turner. But Rowe picks it up on the loose puck. Rowe now working towards the left side up to the neutral zone, using her speed again. Jenna Rowe runs past a couple Wildcats here. She had goal in her mindset the whole way. She was taking it on the keeper. Carly Turner couldn't quite keep it on sides.
Yeah, one of those times where Rowe really picks up speed and wants to go darting towards the net. Carly Turner just couldn't get out of the way without being offside.
In the offensive zone now, Parker. Now down to Todd, down the left side. Todd working, cuts across, there's the drive. Patted down by Kira Smith. Dunbar gives it up to Taves. Now Taves in the neutral zone. Taves is gonna ring it around the net. Looking for some room here, gets clamped up by Todd, sends it back. Turner on her shot, back to Schlegel. Schlegel with a drive. That one's blocked down. Back over to Pelletier. Pelletier now trying to work with some room here with the wraparound chance. And Wolf clamps that one on the right post. So on the face-off here, left side of the offensive zone. One back by Taylor. Taylor trying to grab it herself. Now that one's won by Belafontaine. Belafontaine Over to La Victoire. Now Prouse. Prouse in the offensive zone. Cuts back towards the other side. Finds Hazlitt trailing her. Hazlitt now. Over to Prouse. Trying to pry it loose, but the Junior Cats in the neutral zone now, still working. Still with the puck. Milani gets lifted by Hazlitt. Now Pelletier. Pelletier gives it up to Devin Taylor, and the Wildcats are working up offensively. Around the boards it goes. Wildcats get a line change. Chapman the first one there for UNH. Sasaki. Indirect to Chapman. Sasaki now working. Over on the far side. Pepes cases. Kenna Rowe with a drive. That one deflected up into the protective netting. 7:53 left in this third period. Wildcats lead 2-1. Sasaki will take the draw here for the Wildcats. That's one taken by Eagles. Over to Cheney. Fedeski saves at the blue line. That one's taken out. Burke now will take in the neutral zone here for the Junior Cats. Gennaro to Fedeski. Now Pepes. Over to Eagles. Behind the net, Eagles takes it. Being doubled up there by the Wildcats. Cheney finds it on the far side. Trying to get it. Fedeski with a bomb. That one's shouldered down by Wolf and covered up.
As the Cats are nearing 40 shots on goal today, I just wanted to point out their 2 goals have been scored by the seniors that have already been drafted into the NWHL, Schlegel and Fedeski. And I'm sure for Coach Witt, she knows those 2 can produce for her. She'd like to see a little bit more from the surrounding cast.
Howren now gives it a drive. Wenkowski there for the Wildcats. Wenkowski cuts across the middle, trying to find a chance on their back end there. Gives it up to Scammell. Intentionally wide there, looking for McManus. Now the Junior Cats looking to find some room. McManus bats it down with the skates still working. McManus showing her skills on the forecheck. Middleton up to Scammell. Scammell sends it long. That one deflected off a skate and out of play.
Good use of the body by McManus there in the corner to maintain possession for UNH.
That draws one back by the Junior Cats. There's a stick lift there. Carly Taves gets a handle on it. Across the blue line now. Has Carly Turner trailing. Finds Dunbar. Dunbar with a shot. That one's wide. Turner trying to turn it around. Taves now finds the intercept. Dunbar there first to the puck. Near side. Have a tie up. Junior Eagles trying to just keep it out of the Wildcats' grasp, and they do. La Victoire now sends it up ice to Todd. Todd looking to break past 2 defenders. Good defensive stop there by Schlegel. And now the Wildcats have some offensive momentum. Nicole Dunbar working with Carly Taves. Dunbar now with the keeper by herself. Finds Pelletier. Pelletier, a little bit of a mishandle on the pass. Now tied up against 3 junior Wildcats. Handled by Parker. Now Rowe, or Hazlitt rather. Schlegel now gonna try and play it on the far side. He grabs that pass. Schlegel looking for Taylor, can't quite put it home. Now Pelletier. As that one falls out of play. So now let's draw one back to Eagles. Eagles with a chance there. Deflected. Now the junior Wildcats looking for space. There's a chance. That one's batted down, looking for some room. Can't get to Kira Smith. Caliph now can't keep it inside the blue line. Devin Taylor trying to pry it away. Now Eagles, 4:49 left in this third period. Time working against the junior Wildcats here. Devin Taylor heading towards the bench. Her stick still loose on the ice here. Now Pepes trying to poke it loose. Hazlitt there for the Wildcats. That one rings the post outside though. As Caliph keeps that in here for the junior Cats. Has it, finds it, gives it over to Fedeschi. Fedeschi cuts back the other way. Backhand feed to Pepes. Now with a chance, Kate Hazlitt. Hazlitt now trying to find Pepes. Pepes hits it to herself on the shot. That one shouldered down there by Wolf. Hazlitt sends it right back in. Looking for Chapman. Chapman now stops the puck from going any further. Now Fedeschi on the backhand look. Batted down there by Caliph. Caliph over to Sasaki. Chapman gives it up to Howren. Now Howren skating up into the offensive zone. Howren now, backhand. Forehand to Sasaki, shoots, saved there by Wolf.
Great dump-off pass by Howren there, creating that opportunity, cutting across the middle for the Cats.
Little 1-2 punt there. 3:18 left in this third period. Wildcats hanging on to this 2-1 lead. Now down to McManus. Over to Rowe, or Howren rather. Stick lift there, offensive zone. They're going to call it icing here on the Wildcats, and the Junior Cats have an offensive zone face-off with 3:03 left in the third.
And this is when you start thinking about when you're going to be pulling your keeper if you're the Junior Cats. 3 minutes to go, maybe give it another minute, minute and a half, but Wolf's going to have to come out for the extra attacker soon enough.
With so little time left in this third period, the chances remain minimal here for the Junior Cats to try and tie this score. This is a big offensive zone face-off here for Nepean. Howard now turns around, trying to find Winkowski. Intercepted there by Wheeler. Wheeler gets a chance. That one poked away there. And Middleton skates around the net. And here's a breakout here for the Wildcats. Middleton with all sorts of room in the neutral zone. Goes left. Backhands a drop pass to Winkowski. Winkowski tries to poke it past her defender. Still with the puck over to Scammell. There's a drive redirected, but Wolf finds it in her gut. Now Jenna Rowe over to Carly Taves. Taves keeps it on her backhand, gives it up to Pelletier. Pelletier moves forward, back to Taves. Taves over to Turner. Turner now gives it up to Schlegel. Schlegel with the drive. That one's blocked down. Doesn't reach Wolf. Taves over to Dunbar. Dunbar tries to backhand it to Taves a little too much. However, Dunbar grabs her own rebound though. Looking for Taves there on the redirect. It's going to be a tie-up. LaVictoire tries to keep her in place. Now Eagles sends it over. Awkward pass, Taves with a chance. Not enough on her stick. Turner back to Pelletier. Pelletier gives it back to Turner on the give and go. Wildcats killing clock simultaneously with this offensive chance. Turner over to Schlegel. Schlegel backhand move, drive. That one deflection out of the way of Wolf. Dunbar now gets tripped up. No call. As Carly Taves now keeps it in. Pelletier and Taves still in the offensive zone. The Wildcats have it. Avoid the offsides. Pelletier gives it a drive. That one goes behind the net. Up for Hazlitt now. still in play as the Junior Cats is trying to poke it loose.
This has been an excellent last 2 minutes of play for the Wildcats, able to hold it in the Junior Cats zone.
Couple nifty moves here. Devin Taylor now down to Howard. There's a driver, Schlegel rather. Now Pelletier back to Hazlitt. Takes a shot. That one's redirected. Hazlitt again. Back to Pelletier. Around the boards to Taylor. Taylor on the one-time chance. The Prowse can't put it home. Couple pokes out of Pelletier. Finds it on the near side. Rings it around the net. Gives it up for Prowse. Prowse cuts back. Gives it over to Taylor. Around the far side here. Schlegel keeps it in. Schlegel now gives it a go. Schlegel's up and around and a shot, and that one's deflected. 6-5-4, and that'll do it here. The Wildcats in exhibition play grab a win over the Junior Wildcats here at the Whittemore Center.
An impressive final 3 minutes there by the Wildcats, holding it in Nepean zone, not giving them any opportunities to find a late equalizer.
So they overcome the 1-goal deficit. They grab an exhibition victory here. A nice little warm-up here for the regular season as they take on Merrimack next Friday night, opening up the regular season and Hockey East action at home at the Whittemore Center at 7 p.m. That game will be played and featured on ESPN 3. But for now, alongside Zach Collar, my name is Brian Dunn. We say goodbye. Have a great weekend, everybody.